Greetings. I'm glad we're moving along. I've got your essays back, at least almost everyone. I think I'm still missing one essay. And I will start reading today, and hopefully I'll be done by the end of the day. So we are moving on. And this time we're moving to Sizwe Bansi is Dead. I hope everybody has it. I think there's a free copy online, a PDF copy. But so we're moving on to Sizwe Bansi. It's part of the play collection Statements by Athol Fugard. Athol Fugard is a white South African. In 1958, he took a job as a clerk with a local court to support his family. There, Fugard saw racial injustice firsthand. He also became friends with black people and saw their living conditions. This experience inspired his first play, No Good Friday, which was performed privately for white audiences. In 1959, he and his wife went to London to gain more theatrical experience. Within a year, they returned to South Africa and he wrote his first so-called Port Elizabeth plays, and this is one of them. The Blood Knot was his first. In 1962, 5 Xhosa tribesmen approached Fugard wanting to start a theater company. After some initial reluctance, Fugard formed the Serpent Company, which became the first successful non-white theater company in South Africa. On account of this success, several members of the company were arrested. In 1967, Fugard's passport was withdrawn by the South African government. It was actually returned in 1971. Yet he continued to write plays exploring the implications of apartheid in South Africa. So this is one of his plays that he did. So during this period, he wrote Bosman and Lena. It was performed off-Broadway and in London. The play generated a lot of international praise. And then in the early 70s, Fugard experimented with developing scripts in improvisational theater format. So they were improvising, acting and creating the play as they went along. And so you will notice that. And one of these plays is Sizwe Bansi is Dead. It was an experimental play where they just start with an idea and they just keep acting and building on the idea. That is why in this play you have just two characters, and the characters play many other characters. So Sizwe Bansi is Dead is a play written by South Africans and set in South Africa. So after things fall apart, written by a Nigerian, set in present day in Omofia, in present day Nigeria. We went to the film by Basek Bakobio, who is a Cameroonian, but the film was set in Gabon. We are now moving south of the continent of Africa to South Africa. And I asked you to read the history so that it provides context for the play. This play is set during the period of apartheid in South Africa. When you read the history that I sent to you, you would understand what characterized that country at that time in South Africa. What is apartheid? How did people live during that time? How did the blacks live during that time? This play explores that. Interestingly, you would not find the word apartheid in this play. That is the way Athol Fugard, John Carney, and Winston Shawner decided, at the time, not to be very blatant, but you can tell from the implications, from the things that are said and done in the play, from the conflict and the themes that arise, that this is apartheid South Africa. It's set in South Africa. So I want you to take note of the characters, take note of the plot, how the plot is being developed, in the play. One of the things that Athol Fugard does a lot is use of flashback. The characters remember things that have happened, and so that way it develops the plot. We are also made to experience flash forward. The characters imagine things that would happen, especially in the second part of the play, from page 19 to the end. Okay, so the author projects forward. Another method that the author uses to develop the plot, or the authors use to develop the plot, is what we call the epistolary method. Okay, this is the use of letter, writing a letter. So when a character is writing a letter to another character, we get to know more about the characters, and we get to know more about the plot of the play. So I've already given you 3 ways in which the playwrights develop the plot. They use flashbacks, they use flash forward, they use the epistolary method of a letter. Okay, and then another thing that is evident in this play is humor. I want you to be able to track down the humor. Although this play deals with challenging stuff, difficult stuff, it's not a tragedy. It's not a tragedy as such. It deals with tragic stuff, but it is told in a light-hearted manner. So I want you to be able to mark those places. I know that humor is subjective. The things that can make me laugh may not make you laugh, but we can read things and say, this is humorous, this is funny. And I've also posted 2 videos of scenes from a stage performance, so that you can have an idea. You can hear the South African accent. You can hear the South African actors, the way they're acting. Just like Chinua Achebe did in Things Fall Apart, there's some indigenous words here. You can hear the way they're pronounced, so that we can immerse. You can be immersed in, we know we are in Port Elizabeth in South Africa, where most of the play takes place. So you can have a feel of that country. You can feel the cultural context when you watch the video excerpts I posted on Blackboard. Okay, this is a short play, and I want you to enjoy it. I'm not going to talk a lot about the first section you're supposed to read today, because I'm hoping that you would you're reading it right now and you're supposed to complete your quiz. So enjoy this, and I should be posting another video after the deadline for the quiz, which is after 5 p.m. Okay, so I can comment on what you have read. Again, this is theater, this is drama, this is meant to be on stage. I want you to focus on dialogue, some of the elements of drama, dialogue, the plot, what is the conflict, how is it resolved at the end? What are some of the themes that you are seeing? A theme is a central idea. What ideas are coming up in this play? Okay, so if you have any questions, send me an email. Brianna has been writing to me. Olivia has been writing. Nathan. So if you have questions to ask, feel free, send me an email, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Okay?